Oh, look at that! Well, that's Mr. Brown. I'm sorry, it was super fast and over with, but he grabbed that rat, as you saw, pulled it right back into his hide, and didn't even give us the opportunity to see him that much. Want some food? Huh? Oh yeah, look at that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go ahead. Bam! Look at that. Perfect. These snakes are doing really good. Green Anaconda, the largest, heaviest snake on the planet. My little baby, look at your face. You're so beautiful. I love you so much. Oh my God, what is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to my wildlife. I'm hanging out here with Ziggy, my beautiful American crocodile female. She is growing like a weed. Look at her. She's such a good little crocodile. I still am able to touch her teeth with no problem. I can even give her a kiss once in a while and not get my lips ripped off. So that's pretty good progress for this croc. Getting nice and habituated, being handled, being in my space, my presence. Hanging out with her just like that, real easy. I love her so much. I just want to give her kisses all day. Now, we're going to be checking out some animals today. We're going to be feeding some snakes and giving you guys some updates on snakes you haven't seen yet. So I'm going to put little Ziggy right down here at my feet. Ziggy, stay. Stay. Good, Ziggy. Alright, so the first snake is going to be the tiger rat snake that we named Joe about a month or so ago. Joe is doing really good. He's inside this tub. Simple setup, cypress mulch, paper towel tube, and we got a nice big water bowl in there. Let me see if he's gonna. Whoop! There he is. This one's actually wet and it's falling apart, but look how big he's gotten. Look at him! Look how big he is! Come here, dude. Oh my God, look how big Joe's gotten. Joe is a tiger rat snake, one of the longest, largest colubrids on our planet, non-venomous reptile that just gets real long, has big eyes for hunting during the day, diurnal snake hunting species. So this guy is a beautiful species that loves to eat birds, lizards, rodents. They just get huge. The snake can actually get like upwards to 10, 11 feet long. Huge species of snake, the tiger rat snake. So Joe's doing really good. He's looking really pretty. He's got that gorgeous look on his face, almost like an African forest cover with the black and the yellow. Beautiful snake. It's getting really big. He needs an upgrade actually. And we'll use this for another baby snake. But for now, the next couple weeks he'll stay in here and then we're going to give him an upgrade. So let me put him right back in there. That's Joe the tiger rat snake, beautiful colubrid, non-venomous, nothing to worry about. Ziggy, what do you think? Oh yeah? Interesting. Now, let me put little Joe right back up here. Alright guys, we're going to be feeding Mick, the yellow anaconda. Let me just move his water bowl to the side. He's right there, look at his head. He's hanging out right here, right at the entrance, and I'm going to reach in this bowl right above you and get this nice sized little rat. There we go. Good size rat. Small, perfect size for him. You ready, Mick? Mick is a yellow anaconda, and if you guys didn't know this, yellow anacondas were recently banned this past year from even being owned with a license or any of that. So you actually can only own you can only own these snakes with a special grandfather permit. Nobody's allowed to get new permits for these snakes. They're officially banned in Florida. Sad, but a little bit ridiculous at the same time, since the yellow anaconda is not a breeding species here in Florida. They do not have an established breeding population like Burmese pythons, so banning them isn't really something that helps us here in Florida. Making them something that you need a license for would make more sense. Like a Burmese python or a green anaconda, you get an educational permit, you put them on display, and use it for educational purposes. So that's what I'm doing here, and he's living happy in captivity in this nice secure enclosure that was inspected by Florida Fish and Wildlife. So I can keep my yellow anacondas, but I can't breed them, I can't put them on display. So they have to stay in this private room, my office, locked up, and the only way the public gets to see is through the video camera, which is still pretty neat. You guys get to see yellow anacondas feeding. It's just sad I can't put them in a giant, big, beautiful setup for the public. Maybe in the future I can work more with Fish and Game to get that changed, get a special permit for display. But the reason I want to bring that up is because in the past couple episodes I've mentioned how Florida laws are starting to change a little bit. And the yellow anacondas are one of the first of many animals to become banned here in Florida. And now it's green iguanas and tegus, and they're trying to add other species to that list as well, like green anacondas and Burmese pythons and other species. Yes, they're a potential threat to our Florida ecosystem, but with proper permitting and licensing and inspections along with inventory, all the things you have to follow to get these permits to own these animals. With all those factors, there's no reason these animals should get out into the environment. People who own these animals are the people who prove to Florida Fish and Wildlife that they're responsible keepers and they should have these animals. So these beautiful animals will be here, but we need to make sure we still protect our laws, because if we don't, it will continue to add more and more species to the banned list, meaning you can't get a permit unless you already have one. You get a grandfather permit, that's it. There are no new licenses, no new bloodlines for the animals, and it's over after they pass away. So if you guys want to keep your animals and you want to keep continuing to keep animals, support the U.S. ARC, link below. They actually fight for our rights to keep animals ethically here in captivity, here in the state of Florida and the United States. So if you want to keep keeping reptiles and keep being involved in the hobby, please support the U.S. ARC right below. Sorry, I had to mention it. I've done it before, but I got to keep mentioning it. So please check out the U.S. ARC. They fight for our rights to have cool reptiles. Alright, looks like Mick made a quick meal of that rat. Let's lock this up nice and secure. Wasn't that cool, Ziggy? Right? Huh? Okay. Good one, Ziggy. Oh god. We have the female down here. She's facing me right here. As you know, she is a very defensive snake. She loves to shoot out and bite. I took out her water dish earlier so it'd be easier to film her eating her food. I've got a bunch of these medium-sized rats. I don't have large ones, so I'm going to throw a few of these in there. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. She usually doesn't feed in front of us, but who knows? Maybe she's a little more interested than usual. Oh yeah, look at her. She's looking right at you. See, she's starting to focus on it. Come on. Come on. Come on. I hope she's paying attention to the rat and it's not me. Come on. So this is my big, beautiful female yellow anaconda. She's a beast. She's probably like 8 or 9 feet long. She's quite a specimen. Let's see if she'll take this rat from my hand. You ready? This will be a first with her. No? You're gonna be a little shy? Huh? What if I just put it right there for you? Alright, let's see if she starts to feed on it. Like I said, she's a bit shy, so I'll just lay it right in front of her, and hopefully she goes for a feed. Ooh, see, she's a little spooked. I'll leave it right there for her, and she'll start chowing down. You're such a good crocodile. I love you so much. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're so big. Oh, look at your big old teeth. Look at your big old teeth. I just want to give you a kiss. Alright? Go back to swimming. We're going to let Ziggy be very soon. In a couple days, we're actually going to be bringing in a bunch of fiddler crabs, because Ziggy loves to eat crabs. Good part of the diet for this crocodile, being a species found in the mangroves, eating crabs, lobster, all that yummy stuff, even sharks and stingrays. So as this crocodile gets bigger, the food sources we're going to offer from mangroves in the ocean are going to get bigger too. So later this week we'll be feeding fiddler crabs, the ones with the big claws and the one tiny claw. Just like, look at me with my big claw. Look at me with my tiny claw. Look at me with my big... Anyways, we're going to be feeding Zig some of those fiddler crabs. My friend Landon's going to bring them over, so we'll check that out later this week. We have more stuff to feed, so let's get on to the snake. Alright guys, check this out. So we just walked in and we're about to feed the baby green anacondas, but we noticed this. Look at this big, beautiful, long shed that the mangrove snake just shed off. Look at this beautiful shed right here. You can perfectly see the eye caps of the snake. One big, complete shed. Good news for the snake. That means that it's continuing to grow. It's busting out that old skin, and its face is going to continue to heal, because if you guys remember from a previous video, this snake actually got chewed on the face by a rat or a mouse, whatever the previous owner had given it. The snake is actually surrendered to the outpost, so it's living here in the snake house. Look how good that face has been healing up. Look at that. That is awesome. This snake, although it has a bit of nose rub on it right now, it's not as bad as it used to be. This snake has healed up tremendously due to the humidity, the good diet, so this snake is doing pretty good, right? You're doing good? You don't want to bite me, do you? In defense, the snake would posture up, S up, inflate its neck, and gape its mouth like crazy when feeling threatened. We've seen it in the past, but slowly, the snake seems to be getting quite used to us, right? You getting used to hanging out with us? Oh, a little bit of S-ing up right there. We're gonna let the snake be. I'm gonna offer this animal food at night when it likes to feed, because this is a nocturnal species, sleeping up in the mangroves and the trees above creeks and the marshes during the day, and then coming out at night to hunt frogs, rodents, but specifically birds. Birds and frogs are a special diet of this snake, because that venom is created just to immobilize those small animals. So for me, it's not much of a threat to get bit by this snake, because this is a rear-fanged venomous snake. As you can see, he was just about to get a little upset. Oh! But anyways, this is a rear-fanged snake, mildly venomous. It's only potentially deadly to me if I was allergic to its venom, so I'm actually pretty safe, unless I develop an allergic reaction in the future. For now, we're all good. Oh, hissing a little bit. We'll put the snake back. You can go back to your mangroves. Go ahead, Mr. Mangrove. I think I'll leave the shed there for a day or two just so the guests can see that, because it's pretty cool, and then I'll take it down. Awesome. So now, I think we should go ahead and feed the green anacondas. The females are growing like crazy. They're still cute and adorable little puppy dogs of snakes. What am I saying? What am I, crazy puppy dog of snakes? They're very relaxed. They're very nice snakes. Have you not seen my episodes? You haven't been paying attention, have you, huh? You haven't been paying attention? That's why I had to treat you like this. I don't want to do it, but I have to because you have ADHD. No, you actually do, Chandler. What did you say? Butterfly. Alright guys, we're going to be feeding the beautiful little female green anacondas. We've got one right here. We've got the other hiding right here in this little hole. Let me put the glass off to the side. And I've got these nice little chicks defrosted, ready to go for meals. Alright, let's see. We got the female right here. Let's see how she does. You want some food? Ooh, that one's missing a head. We'll use this chick. You want some food? Huh? Oh yeah, look at that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go ahead, get, bam! Look at that, perfect. These snakes are doing really good. Green anaconda, the largest, heaviest snake on the planet. Non-venomous, completely using constriction to overpower its prey. Look at that, grabbing onto the head, right there. Perfectly at home, wrapping around its prey in the water, swallowing it down in the water, and it's actually easier for the snake to hunt in the water because that's what it's adapted to do. Just like a big crocodile or a big manatee or whale, they need the water to stay a little more buoyant to actually make their weight a lot easier to move in the water. So these guys are way more at home in deep water. Look at this, look at this. I'm trying to talk about that girl over there, and this girl is shooting out towards me because she wants her chick. You want your chick? This one's missing a head. I hope you'll enjoy it. Come on. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, little green anaconda. I love them. I really do. This is an iconic species. I've always loved green anacondas growing up. And what's cool about these guys, oh, one into the hole is disappearing with the chick. What's cool about these guys, or these ladies, is that they're very laid back, they don't bite, and typically baby green anacondas or baby anacondas in general are very nippy, like always trying to bite you, always trying to let you know, don't touch me, because they're new babies to the world, and out in the wild they become a meal for anything else, because they're so small. Birds of prey, fish, crocodilians, other snake species. So little anacondas have to be a little ferocious if they want to survive out in the Amazon. So I'm very excited to have very laid back green anacondas that are great educational ambassadors for their species, because whenever guests come to the park, they're able to handle these animals and feel them and get a touch of the anaconda and have that experience. Where else on the planet do you get to handle an anaconda? Well, without getting bit. That's a pretty good deal. Anacondas are finishing up. I'm going to let them be. Let me just lock this up. We're going to move on to one more snake for this episode. It's a snake from Australia, a snake that I love the Pygmy King Brown. It's a badass species, not common here in the US, just because it's a true endemic species to Australia. Well, there are different subspecies of Pygmy Brown, so I believe one of those subspecies is found in island above in Papua. But this species, Palisci, is supposed to only be found in Australia. So let's get to it. All right, guys, you know how fast this snake is. It's super food motivated, so we're probably gonna see it shoot out like crazy. Let's see. Where is this snake? Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, are you in there? You in there? Oh, he's in there. Yeah, Mr. Brown's inside his hide. Let's see if we can get him to come out. Mr. Brown! Come on, Mr. Brown. You in there? Oh! Oh, look at that! Well, that's Mr. Brown. I'm sorry, it was super fast and over with, but he grabbed that rat, as you saw, pulled it right back into his hide, and didn't even give us the opportunity to see him that much. How about another slow-mo for us? There you go, we saw him for a split second. Let me just close that up. Oh, look at this. This is good news. Let me grab this while he's occupied. Look at this. Skin. There's a full shed in here, I just ripped it. It's breaking up as I pull it out, but he did have a full shed, which is good news because he's continuing to grow and become a crazy little snake. Not a huge snake, because if you look at the belly scales right there, you can see that that snake is just about an inch wide when it comes to the belly, an inch in diameter. So, not a huge snake, but a potent venom. Same family as the true King Brown, the one that gets to be 8-9 foot long. So this is just a smaller family member, the Pygmy King Brown, only getting upwards towards 4 feet long. Not that big at all. All right, beautiful people, I will see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, but most of all, look forward to the next episode. And wait a second. You're looking good. Anyways, come over here. Next episode, we're feeding Allison, the black mamba. As you can see, she's hanging up. She's been basking. She's ready for a new meal. She got off her old skin. She is ready to go. So I'll see you guys on the next feeding episode. Stay beautiful, stay safe, but most of all, stay gangster. Look at me, my big claw. Look at me, my darling claw.